Yeah, I haven't really thought this out, but I guess I can figure it out as I go. Liable to be a wild ride. So let me just start out by saying Vajrayana Buddhism is, well, I mean, there's a million ways to slice this thing, but not everybody goes the same way on this. The Galupas don't go this way on this. Nine Nyingmas are pretty. It just all depends on the teacher. It just all depends on the teacher and what he wants to teach and how he wants to teach. But I mean, whatever. In the best possible sense of the word, in the best possible sense of the word, Vajrayana Buddhism is a sex cult. In the best possible sense of the word. The easiest way to get enlightened, the easiest way to progress on the path is Karmamudra. When you get to a certain point, as Lopez says, without Karmamudra, there's no Mahamudra. Without Karmamudra, there's no Mahamudra. Without Karmamudra, there's no Mahamudra. I didn't really know anything until I read Barbara Kiesling's book, Super Sexual Orgasm, in which she describes how women can empower themselves and how important it is for a woman to take control of her own sexuality. Listen to this, girls. It is extremely important that you take control of your own sexuality. You're going to be real happy if you do that, and if you don't, you're just not going to have as much fun. You're not going to be as happy. You're just going to hate men because they're going to make your life miserable. Whereas all you got to do is take control of your own sexuality, and men just dance to your tune. Men are just your playthings. I don't mean that in a bad way, but they cannot fucking dominate you and make your life miserable. You just endless play, and if they're no fun, you go get another one that's fun. You're in control. You're in control. You don't not depend on a man for you to have orgasms. There's another little interesting point that these teachings about sexuality and men and women, and masculine and feminine. There's something that's taught that says a woman's happiness is dependent upon having X number of orgasms per week. Different for different people. But you're a being whose happiness is somewhat reliant on getting the right number of orgasms every week for you. And that's why you need to be in control, because if you're not in control, you're not getting it. If you're in control, you get exactly what you need. If the woman's not happy, then the man will not be happy. She will make it her business to make him miserable if she's not happy. So, men, listen up. It's your job to make sure you got to figure out how many orgasms a week your lady friend requires for her to be happy, and you better make sure it's happening. Even though it, in a lot of ways, it should be her domain, but it's your domain if you want to be happy. You got to take it. So, it's everybody's job in a lot of ways, I don't know. Men are skillful means. So men are supposed to know some stuff, and they prod the woman to learn what's needed. But it works both ways. If whoever knows something prods the other one to learn it. That's the job. But it should be the men. Honestly, it should be the men, but it ain't. There should be a lot of sneaky, smart men running around that are helping all the women get powerful. But there's not. It's a lot of, if you just take a woman in hand somehow and lead her down this path, in a week, she's like a goddess. She is just so available right there to her. She'll just open up and do it, like that. She is got the wisdom at her fingertips. Woman is wisdom, man is skillful means. Wisdom is more important than skillful means. Wisdom is everything, Skillful means is important to get the wisdom excited and moving, and then you've done your job. Stand aside and receive the blessings. That's what Karmamudra means is it's the Vajrayana teachings. It's the 4 empowerments. In Vajrayana, you get Abhisheka, you get 4 empowerments, and that's what this is. Those are the 4 empowerments. When the woman comes 4 times, she confers the 4 empowerments. Sexual, it goes, the woman gets excited, has an orgasm. The man, his job is to get her excited, get her to have an orgasm. But his real job is to keep her, she can go down a little, but he's got to take her to the next plane, to the next orgasm. So his real important job is, getting that first orgasm, that's a real important job. But his real job is to keep things moving. Second orgasm, that's a real important job. But your real critical job is don't let her go down too far. She's going to go down a little, that's fine. But then you got to get her up on the upper swing again. It's a fun job. It's a really fun job. Then the 4th one. And the way it happens, the woman has an orgasm. This is what happens for me. I don't know. I don't think it's different for any other man who's sensitive. The woman has an orgasm. Then the man has a kind of orgasm, which has nothing to do with emitting semen. It's not that. It's just an energy thing. But the woman will come, and then the man will come. Well, he's not coming, but he's experiencing orgasms. It's without fail, as far as I'm concerned, unless you decide you're doing something else. So, if the man goes through that little fall, he's having his orgasm and she's falling, but then he takes her back up. And then after the 4th one, it's like you are shown the truth of everything. you are shown the truth of everything. The blessings of heaven pour down, and you are shown exactly what it is. The union of bliss and emptiness suffused with knowing. It's just like a heavenly state. It's just like you've been shown reality. You don't got to do anything. All you got to do is understand your empowerment, and stabilize it, Just be in it. Just don't run from it. Don't change it. It's very blissful. It's a very fantastic place to be. It's like you're in heaven. There's nothing quite like it. Both parties experience the same thing, but all came through the woman. Not the woman doing what she does. It would never happen. A man could stand on his head and all day long it wouldn't happen, but it happens through the woman because she came 4 times. And the empowerment is good for both people. She gets empowered by this empowerment just like the man does. The man's like, he ain't getting this anywhere, but it's going through the woman, but she gets it just like he does. The empowerment is bestowed on both parties. And it's like a journey together. You become like a real partnership because you go through this journey together. You go through this. It's not just this empowerment, but I don't know how to explain it, so you do a lot of gazing. I'm talking about gazing at blue in the face, so go back and look at the gazing stuff. But basically, lovemaking is all about gazing. It's 100% gazing. Well, it's not 100% gazing, but it's 84% gazing. I mean, it's just all gazing and kissing. And a real tender. That cul-de-sac is just like lightning, man. It's just like, that cul-de-sac is just an electric thing, man. You just touch it and huge pleasure goes through the woman, but the man is right there with it. His job is so easy with that cul-de-sac opened, and if it wasn't opened, I don't know, man. There's no way. There's no way you can pull that off, I don't think. You got to sit there and learn how to open that cul-de-sac, or it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen like this, You don't get 4 orgasms. You don't get the Abhisheka. You don't get to sit in bliss and emptiness for 24 hours. Just enjoying each other immensely. But anyway, Bane, I would gaze a lot, Her name that I've been using is called Ariel, so I'll try to stick with Ariel. Ariel and I would gaze our brains out. We did a lot of water monkeys. You do the water monkeys, you just gaze your brains out. You gaze your brains out, and then you go make love and you gaze your brains out. And when you gaze a lot like that together, something happens. You go on this journey. It's like you took drugs together, but there ain't no drugs. But this is a drug. This is the best of all drugs. The way it would start would be like